Welcome to Triple Threat Gaming Guru. In today's video, we are going to expand on the Greninja V-union and see about some other deck ideas other than just Kyogre. So in this one, we're going to center around Arceus and Arceus V Star. So I've kind of got an idea of using the Inteleon line. I actually just saw one here. Now that I think about it, might be worth putting in. Right now I'm just throwing some Pokemon in that I think could work with this deck. I don't know if it will or not, but it's kind of part of my building process of adding Pokemon and trainers and then removing them when I kind of got a basic idea of what to include. And at this point, I'm kind of thinking of going around that Inteleon line to make this a big bench snipe type of deck. Alright, so we have 23 Pokemon right now. And my thoughts on this is I use the Drizziles to get out, say, the professors on the, we'll just go to the trainers here. Cards like Adventurer's Discovery and the Professor Burnett. Those are the two I'm thinking right now. Alright, let's just do a search. So I'd use the quick shooting to get either Adventurer's Discovery or Professor's Burnett out, which then allows me to really get the cards out that I need. let's do some Scoop Up Nets. Quick Ball. And Ultra Ball. These are the main core trainer cards that I'm thinking of to be able to get the Pokemon out that I need and to be able to discard the V-union cards. So let's go for our energy. And we will do more trainers. But right now I want to focus on the core of the deck, and then I'll go from there. So let's see, water energies. We're gonna need, nothing substantial is needed for the energy. Let's look at maybe 10, and that might be too high at this point, but right now I'm just trying to get cards into this deck, see what I'm liking and what I could change. So Lumineon is in here more for its ability, Manphy for bench protection against other bench snipers. Arceus and Arceus V-STAR are big attackers and their energy acceleration. Plus I can use Arceus V-STAR's ability Starbirth to search for the trainer cards as well, not just the Drizziles. I've got the Inteleons to do some quick shooting, and then I'll also use Greninja, use its Twisted Shuriken to do 100 damage to the bench. So potentially if I could get all three Inteleons out and this Greninja, I could do 160 to a single Pokemon and 100 to the rest of the bench. Or spread it out 120. Either way, this thing can do a massive amount of damage to the bench. So let's look at some other trainer cards. And I don't know if this is going to be a trainer heavy deck just based off, you know, I can get what I need to. Just using the Drizziles and Arceus. Again, right now it's more about just an idea and seeing what works from there. Throw a couple Evolution Incense in there. Maybe a Gordy. Melanie could be useful. And Nessa is definitely going to be a useful card. So useful, I'll probably put 4 in there. Peonia. Alright, so now it's just narrowing it down and choosing which 6 cards not to have in here or to reduce down. So right now I've got 14 energy. Let's reduce double turbo down by 1. Let's reduce Lumineon down to 1 because it's more for its ability. Which, if you play this card from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. And then shuffle your deck, obviously. Which can do some good. It's a good card to try and get the supporters you need, which is kind of what this deck is built around right now with these Drizzile. And then Aqua Return, shuffle this and all Pokemon and all cards attached to it back into your deck. So I can do 120 damage, retreat him, and bring out somebody else, such as Crabominable. If I even use him as an attacker. It's a big if. The only other thing I can think of to reduce down, so let's look through our trainers. I want a boss's order in here, it'd be nice for a couple of them. Honestly, Choice Belt could probably go away. And I'm debating whether I need both Professor Burnett's. Mainly because I've got the Ultra Balls, the Quick Balls, and the Adventure Discovery, all for the sole purpose of trying to get out Arceus and the Greninjas. So let's reduce that down to 1, because it is a very useful card still. And if I end up already pulling the Greninjas, I can just use it for discard. Gordy will be nice for trying to get some energies. Melanie would be nice to get some energies back in. Nessa is good for finding Pokemon and energies. Let's look at that one again. I just want to read it. NESSA. To make sure I'm reading it correctly. Put up to 4 in any combination of water Pokemon and water energy from your discard pile into your hand. Great card. I don't think I'd even be able to use 4 of them. And if I do, that means I'm discarding either a lot of energy or a lot of Pokemon. And I just don't know if that's quite something I'm going to be doing with this. And Melanie, attach a water energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon V if you do draw 3 cards. That definitely I see being a valuable card as well. And let's look at this bucket. CAP. Search your deck for up to 2 water energy, reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. I could see it being very useful. So let's add one more. Probably a little more useful than Gordy because it's an item. So let's kind of go with this one, test it out, see how it works, and see. I mean, that's what's fun with playing online. It's nice to be able to test out some decks. And to name it. Now, I've seen a lot of Arceus Inteleon decks being used in the meta lately. And some of them have had the Galarian Moltres. So we'll see how this version works out. Definitely not what I want for a first hand. I'd rather have this to be able to use its ability. Great cards otherwise if it was later on in the game. And I'm facing another water type, so let's attach that double turbo for now. That way if I get something out, I can try and get it back into the deck. As long as I can get out another Pokemon. Let's see if it'll even let me do the attack. So, yeah, by doing that attack, it'll basically force me to lose the game. Which would be an interesting win for the computer. Alright, we're finally getting something. I'm not going to attack yet because I want the Inteleons on the bench. I want Drizzile on the bench. Yes, we are going to search for a trainer card. And we are going to search for Adventurer's Discovery. And we're going to use it. So we're going to wait on Arceus V-STAR. And sadly, 2 of our Greninja are in the... No, one of them is in the prize cards. So we're going to attach double turbo energy. I'm going to wait till next turn to use this Ultra Ball, just in case we get Marnied or something. Alright, we got another Sobble, which is good. We'll Put out our other. Use the Ultra Ball, discarding the 2 Greninja pieces. We'll pull out Arceus V-STAR. Evolve them. Use Star Birth. I think we'll do Peonia and Ultra Ball, because this way we can search for that other piece of Greninja, and hopefully we get it. The other option is we wait, but then I can use the Ultra Ball to discard it if we find it. It's a big if, but alright. 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So we're going to return that. We're going to return a water energy. So next time we will do a search for 1, 2, and 3. Done. Which we should be able to actually do next turn. So quick shoot will take, I don't think it matters. So we did these 3 cards. Which is good because we can use Melanie to attach a water energy. Oh. Darn you. You made Arceus worthless. Yes. And we are gonna search for our other so we know Greninja is in here. Who are we gonna grab? What we really need is that double turbo energy again. So I think we'll play Lumineon, so that way we can actually search our deck for for a supporter card. The problem is we don't have anything in the discard pile. But we can get some. And we have Melanie. Let's just do 2 water energy. We're gonna do some more quick shooting. Now, if only I could use this Arceus and get some energy onto Greninja, or switch him out. We really need that double turbo energy. Arceus, draw 3 cards. Scoop up Lumineon. Nope. Pokemon that isn't a V, so we'll scoop up the Inteleon line. Still can't do anything. So we are done this turn. We're going to play Drizzile. We're going to search for a trainer card. And we're going to use this. Can't attack or retreat him. So I do have Greninja ready, I just can't use him. So far on my testing, I'm removing 1 line of the Drizziles, bringing it down to 2. Needing to up the water energy and that Capacious Bucket to be able to get more energies out. Bosses, bringing up a Drizzile, so that next turn we can't be paralyzed. We're gonna retreat him. I don't think there's anybody over 100 HP. So we're going and that's the power. That thing was amazing once I got it out. So let's go in and do some editing. Alright, we're going to reduce that down to 3. We're going to up our water energy. I want to up these buckets. Oh, I don't have more than 2. Never mind. So, based off what I've seen, I don't need the Melanies because I'm not discarding large quantities of energy. I'll keep the Nessa because it does the same thing as Melanie, minus the fact that it's not attaching it to a Pokemon, but it's still getting me the water energy out of my discard pile if I need it. Bring that back down to 2. I might have to get a few more of those things. And we'll bring our energy back up a little. We'll see. We'll do a test. I know some of the top decks don't have that much energy, but I like to be able to get energies with mine. And I'm not much better off this time around, other than Adventure's Discovery. Oh, and we got an Arceus. So, based off of this, we're going to have a very good hand to start with. Yeah, we could have a better Pokemon, but and Crabominable is actually pretty good. So this attack, let's see. Trigger Avalanche, discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. And Destroyer Punch. This attack does 60 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. If you can put on 2 damage counters with the Quick Shooter, you're already up to 120 plus the 90 for 210. If you were to hit it twice with both Inteleons, you would be up to another 120, 330 roughly, which is enough to knock out most VMAXs. Before we do anything, we'll evolve Arceus. Adventurer's Discovery. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to bring out 2 because we have an Ultra Ball. And I think with the last one, we'll bring out this Arceus. Put Arceus out. Ultra Ball. Bring out Sobble. Starburst. We're going to bring out Drizzile and Professor Burnett. Because with Drizzile, we can now search for any item, which allows us to get this Capacious Bucket, which actually I don't know if we really need that much. So let's focus on Professor Burnett and a double turbo to be able to power up the Arceus V-STAR. So that'll end our turn. Ah, shoot. That's gonna stink. So for now, we'll just discard the 1. And we'll end this turn. I need to get the Lumineon off my bench. Either it gets knocked out, or I use a way to retreat him, but right now I don't have a way to retreat him. That's the other thing I forgot to put into the switches. Which is why you do these test battles to go, oh, I wish I had that card in here. We're gonna retreat it, put out Arceus. Sadly, Scoop Up Net doesn't help us with this Lumineon. So we do Trinity Nova. And we need 3 energy on Crabominable. Shooting Inteleon. At this point, what I really need is a quick ball or an Ultra Ball. Or a Drizzile to get that. And I don't want to draw energy because I want to wait to put them on somebody else. Alright, we got another Sobble. Now I just need some Drizzile to be able to find what I need to get this Greninja out. We finally got a quick ball. The only downside is we don't have room on the bench, but we will. It don't matter who we take because we're not going to put them out. Scoop Up Net on a Sobble to get bench space. We only have the one water energy, so we'll do it. And we don't need that last one on anybody, but we'll just go ahead. After doing this test, we need some switches. Now I'm kind of starting to see that a weakness within that Professor Burnett too, but I think we need that more than we don't. And this Lumineon so far has been more of a pain than not, but at the same time, if we can get it out at the right time, it's very useful. Still gotta get rid of 4 cards. Say Manaphy can go. Almost hate to do it, but the Professor can go. And then we'll reduce down 2 energy. Alright, we're going to do another test battle. Mulliganed. Not a single Pokemon, but so did my opponent. Plays Crabominable, Sobble, alright, we already got one. So Adventurous Discovery. So we'll bring out Arceus. Use Arceus to, or use that Ultra Ball here to get us Arceus V-Star. And we'll bring out these other two pieces. I can already tell it's in the prize cards. Trigger Avalanche. Doesn't actually do any damage, but it's better than nothing. It still affects my opponent. We're gonna do an Evolution. Double Turbo. Quick Ball. We'll play Lumineon to try and get a supporter card. Alright, so 4, 5, and 6. And there we've got our fourth piece. So, we're going to get rid of this one. We'll get rid of our water. Actually, I want that water energy. And we'll get rid of Lumineon. It stinks because we do still need a quick ball or a great ball, but I need that switch. Actually, we're gonna wait. No, not that. Wait that way, but yeah, we'll do it. Trigger Avalanche one more time. And we got the Ultra Ball. Arceus out first, and we really need to attach energy, so I'm gonna wait to use that Ultra Ball until next turn. What comes out, we discard. We only need the 2 water energy to make Crabominable an attacker, so I'm going to save the rest. And at this point, it don't matter who we bring out, but we'll bring out a Drizzile, just so that we can search for another card. And we'll get a switch. Damage to the bench. We better counter that. So I'm kind of liking that final version. Having those switches really does help. I think this deck is overall pretty good. I'm going to do some play testing with it, and I'll do some videos on that as well. So please check out the next video within this set, and I will do some actual play testing of this deck in Versus, so it'll be a little more of a challenge, and we can see how the deck really works out. So please like, subscribe, and share, and also hit your little notification. Until next time, I'll see you later.